But why would God take his people out of poverty and exile, carry them through safety out of the hands of Pharaoh, and then God wait until the ninth century, brought a new religion, and tell those people with sin, go and kill the Jews and the Christians? What verse in the Quran says to kill the Jews and the Christians? There is no verse in the Quran that commands Muslims to kill the Jews and the Christians simply because of their religion. Also, if you did basic research on Islam, you would know Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam lived in the 6th to 7th century, not in the ninth century. Why are there so many Christians fluent in Yapathon? Let me ask the question again. What makes up an egg? The white, the yellow yolk, and the shell. Are three of them egg? Yeah, so this guy committed a heresy known as partialism and left his own religion because he doesn't even know his own theology. If you say compare God to an egg, then the eggshell is not fully the egg, it is part of the egg. But the persons of the Trinity are each fully God, which is why it's a heresy known as partialism, in which you make them partially God by this analogy. Learn your own religion and stop committing heresy. Muhammad never heard from God. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam spoke to God during Isra and Mi'raj directly. This is stupid. Why would God allow a man in flesh to remain on the earth, to violate his law, pretending to be God, and blaspheme against him? Jesus never violated God's law. He never claimed to be God, and he did not commit blasphemy against him. But even by your argument, Pharaoh existed and did that. Satan existed and did that. Many false people claim to be God and did that. God gave grace to every human on earth. On the day of judgment, they will be judged. You know absolutely nothing. And thanks to your own words, you've committed heresy and left your own religion. You're a heretic. Oh wait, I found the Quran verse where you're supposed to unalive all those who worship other gods because they will make you somehow follow their gods. Oh wait, no, this is the Bible. We're supposed to unalive the Canaanites, the Amorites, the Perizzites, the Jebusites, and we know it's all of them. Men, women, children, infant, don't matter.